tears and moments and your childhood friends. Now you feel like you're worn at the shoulders and you cannot bend. Look around and smell the roses. Can you see the forest from the trees?
Do you remember? Do you remember?
You can't go back and you can't go forward. Some things were left unsaid. You were there and you wrote the story, but it was never read. Sailing far across the ocean, you can feel the waves crash over the bow.
Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember?
Do you know who you were from the start, and who was there to lend a helping hand? Memory fades, don't let it fall apart. What's it gonna take to soothe this aching heart? To help out the people around you, sometimes you take the fall. Everything that you work so hard for, what's the point of it all? Did you read the sign in the window, or are you waiting right outside the door? Patience, hope.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
First trip on that rocky beach off of Water Street.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
Or that lily pond in Wilbur Woods, just past Four Corners.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
Pigeons playing down at the Bastille.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
All those beautiful ladies walking down on Leroy Street.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
Seeing Satchmo in Free Buddy Park.